Ladies and gentlemen, now in today's video, we're going to be wielding the power of 1 million suns, the buffed up version of 7-star Sentry at rank 3. Now, he's gone further down the path of a ramp up character. So what we want to do for the first couple of fights is actually play a little bit differently. Our focus and goal is to actually complete 3 of his cycles. So the first one, we just need to get 20 of these buffs, just kind of hitting anything, and then just dump a special, which then moves us into phase 2, which is medium and light attacks, so we need to get 20 of those off. I need to just dump a special 1 here, so I don't hit special 2 and get the Fury too early. So we're just going in for some hits here. And then I'm looking for a grand total of 14 of these, so I convert them to the yellow ones. And it's on special, you do the convert. But now I'm in the red phase, I can only get the buffs by doing parries and heavy attacks here. So going in for heavies, getting a booster on those, but not really much of a booster yet, because he does need the charges to really kind of exponentially start ramping up some bonuses here. So we go for a heavy attack, another heavy attack, I think that might be enough here. And then we go for a double medium. Let's chuck this off. And at this point as well, at later points in the fight, we are going to be able to use a heavy attack to refresh debuffs on the opponent. But at this point, we cannot. So we're just going to fire in another combo. And then special 2, probably going to finish off the fight. Maybe not. And then Wind Soldier is down. So from completing the whole cycle, you might have noticed, if you're paying attention to top left, we got 1 reality warp charge. From winning the fight, we got another 1. So it's kind of at 3, he really starts to open up the potential to cook. Because then on our heavy attacks, we refresh the debuffs on the opponent, which then starts to amplify our damage. So against Cat Marvel, what we're looking to do here is just complete the cycle again and do something very similar to what we did on the first matchup. So let's see if we can race up to 20 of these, just smash it in. I think like 1 more medium attack, or 2 more mediums. And then we fire in another combo. I'm just going to dump the SP1 here. Again, I don't want to get to my special 2 too early. Looking for 13 stacks, so another parry should... Oh, there we go. I think I just parry, and then going for this. And as you can see, we didn't have class disadvantage in this one, but also our damage bonus is starting to hit a point where they are going up. And we are almost at a point as well where we could accidentally kill this Cat Marvel. So I'm just trying to parry so I can get 1 more parry will do. So I can get those charges, get the 3rd reality warp, and then we want to kill this Cat Marvel. Okay, perfect. So we are at 4 charges now. This is the point where we can start to see a little bit more excitement on Sentry, and then he's gonna flip to pretty heavy on the damage very quickly. So here we don't stand a chance now of completing a full cycle before Jugs is dead. So we're just gonna, I believe, go straight for the... Actually, here we can use this as an opportunity to show off Sentry's new bit of utility that he has, which is this halt debuff here. And again, now that we've got over 3 stacks, any heavy attack will refresh everything on the opponent. So halt, what it does, you can see Juggernaut's unstoppable here, and then we just ignore that. However, our striker does not ignore that, so I've learned something new. Okay, so we go for another combo, special 2. And this is where we really need the 6 charge ability, because that allows us to, start chaining on heavy attacks in order to get a passive stun and refresh certain debuffs here. But now we're in this phase as well, the heavy phase. So this is basically, just want to spam heavy attacks there. I think I was too fixated on the opponent's debuffs. I forgot exactly where I was at there for a moment, but we should be good. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, so this brings us up to 5 stacks now. 1 more fight. and then Sentry becomes enjoyable to play. It's really like above 6 stacks, I really like playing Sentry. Below that, not quite the one. So yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close. Well, let's fire this off. Go for the dodge here. Shift him into second phase, and then be 5 combo. I think let's go and get a heavy refresh. You can start to notice if you're paying a bit more attention to some of the numbers that the damage is start to come in some capacity. And then we just go for a heavy attack. Hope for a big crit. Unfortunately not. And Rhino, he's down, he's gone, he's in the bin. We're at 6 stacks now. So this is what we want on 6 stacks, which is just the ability to then stun on the heavy attack. So when charging a heavy attack after landing the first medium, you inflict a stun passive. So this just allows a very easy refresh, constantly on demand, for all the debuffs that you're stacking. And then at 8, that's when we actually start empowered, and that's where the character, like, just in terms of raw output, really starts to cook a little bit more. Because we still have this kind of, like, dead phase at the start, where we're not getting any sort of particular damage bonus. So here, I don't think we really need to take advantage of the heavy attack just yet. Let's get, like, all, what is it, 20 of the debuffs up. Oh, but yeah, Storm is just dead at that point. So, also, every single whim is amplifying the damage that we have from, per debuff, from empowered phase benefits, right? So when we enter that second phase, the light and medium attacks now having a 350% bonus. So pretty significant once you get there. But again, as you can see, it's a little while to get there. It's a little bit of a journey, ramping up this character. Okay, let's just throw this off, get into phase 2. So we start at 79% here. And you can see just we're cooking in with a big crits. Lots of bonus damage there as well. Starting to stack up. And then, can we clip him? See, this is when Sentry just starts cooking, man. 36 seconds again. We're not quite fully there yet with the empowered states. But actually, we weren't there then, but we're there now. But we do have class disadvantage against this Black Panther here. So this, again, we're starting with the Wither state here. So we have the empowerment from all of the attacks. They're dealing a bit of bonus burst. So yeah, by the end of that phase, you can see, again, considerably lower. And then we can just go in for, like, 1 hit, straight into heavy. So 1 hit, straight into heavy. 1 hit, straight into heavy. And then the fight is down. So that was Black Panther. That was class disadvantage. 32 seconds there. About what we were getting with, like, again, that's disadvantage. And a good fight with, like, Deadpool, X-Force in this scenario was about 32 seconds into advantage. So we weren't fully ramped up there as well. So now we're at 9 stacks. So we're getting, like, 450% benefit. Getting those Wither stacks like crazy. It does seem that he is somewhat very reliant on the opponent having debuffs, because that's, again, where his damage scales from. So any sort of debuff immunity seems to be a bad time. Here, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get our specials off, but, like, it kind of doesn't matter. At this point, he's kind of just destroying the Scarlet Witch. So yeah, 28 seconds against Scarlet Witch. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Again, we're deep into kind of melting territory here. So yeah, when you get this character, it really is like that 6 to 8 stack. 8 stacks really is like the big turning point where you don't have to have that first, like, 20 or so hits go against you. It's where he just starts absolutely cooking. As you can see, I don't believe I have any points in the Despair Mastery here. Because, yeah, I'm getting a lot of luck. I thought I was going to be a special 2 there, so that was a little bit of a mistake against Wolverine. And then here, I also made another mistake by not just immediately going in on heavy attacks here. So, a couple of noob plays from my end. Just going to fire this off just so we can... I think as well, you only shift when you like manually use something. So I think as long as we don't use something, we just stay in that state. So yeah, I actually made like quite a few errors there against Wolverine, but it was still a 48-second kill. Again, can be a lot faster, but you see, if you just get that rotation lined up right as well, just demolish that. So that was a very, very good time. Let's try and play a little bit better for these final 2. And hope we will not make the mistake of accidentally throwing a special 1 again. I've just gone away with it too many times in this video. Oh, okay, we went for it. It was ambitious, but it paid off. So just flying straight in. Heavy attack. Boom. I mean, you get this guy going, dude, and stuff is just absolutely melting. 26 seconds there against Black Bolt. But... my god, did we have to work for it on the ramp up. And let's go finally to Hulk here. 26 seconds against Black Bolt is pretty phenomenal, man. Okay, let's chuck in a cheeky 5 combo. Oh, I thought I'd, what is it? I thought I wasn't going to quite get that special 2 there, so I didn't go in for the hitters early. Come on, we want to just see those massive crits on the heavy. I was tempted to greed that, but I've been punished too many times against Hulk. So yeah, once you get Sentry going, this guy is an absolute machine. I think if you were to get him, like, maybe at an earlier point in the game, for some progression content could be useful. I think that's kind of the biggest win from all of this is, like, new players that pull Sentry. It's like, okay, he can be really, really good if you want to, like, if there are a couple of fights that are just super trivial and you can ramp him up on. But aside from that, at the moment, I'm kind of struggling to see where he would be used. Also, even related to incursions, again, I'm not 100%. I'm still coming back, still trying to familiarize myself with some of the updates. But just for incursions, it seems like he's really reliant on debuffs, right? If I can't apply loads of debuffs, or the opponent has something like, okay, they charge at me, they remove all their debuffs, debuff immunity, there's probably like 50 to 100 nodes that just like mess around with debuff characters. So that feels really bad unless it's a season that has all of those nodes removed. And the second thing is like, okay, he now has immunity to Nullify, Fail, Seal, and Incinerate, but if you've got like a Bleed or a Poison character, or there's probably something like 5 to 10 additional damaging debuffs now that he still doesn't have immunity to, you're still going to get clapped if you're going into higher rooms. So I know, and to the best of my understanding, this buff was aimed at kind of incursions, but it just doesn't seem like he has those like Aegon or Hercules tools which are just broken to like remove every debuff and kind of ignore most things. But maybe there's like a particular scenario that not quite seeing yet that Sentry is being aimed for. So yeah, overall, I really like how he feels. Once you get to that 6 to 8 stacks, it's just like before then, it's just really painful to play the character. So yeah, I just wish he kind of got into his meat and potatoes a little bit quicker, man. That would be really, really good. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think of the Sentry buff in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy today's gameplay video, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Take care. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.